Hello, 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 hello. Yes, yes, yes. 1 second, 1 second. Let me fix something up real quick. What am I even leaning over for like that when I have my keyboard? Let's see if we can touch this up real quick. Um, I need you guys in the audience to let me know. Hello there. Hello, 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 hello. 1 second. Let me fix my box real quick. Good evening. Good evening. 1 second. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that real quick. Let me just fix my settings real quick. Let's just get some music on in here. What do we have here? What do we need here? Something relaxing on the mind. No. I think this is pretty soothing. But I need to check with you guys to know. I need you guys to let me know, how is that? The sound for you guys on YouTube. For you guys on YouTube, I need you to let me know if the sound is clear. Can you hear my voice, or should I lower the music a little bit lower? It's good? My voice is good? Because I don't want the music to be too loud and you can't hear me. Okay. I mean, that's not really for TikTok. Y'all guys don't get the good. Okay. Unfortunately, TikTok, I can't give you guys the high quality, high definition stuff, man. I got to give y'all the cell phone, the cell phone treatment. So listen, let me move my tools for a minute. 1 second. We're getting started. And let me see, let me check my microphone. Everybody say they can hear me. Just want to make sure I got the right microphone in here. Huh? Audio, what's the audio? Oh. Right microphone. Okay. I don't want to give y'all guys low budget, low quality stuff. So hello there, my TikTok audience, my YouTube audience, my Facebook audience. Loud and clear. Everybody say I'm good. Okay. So let me start off with the first question. Okay. And for you TikTok viewers, I'm here to answer questions. This is a usual Q&A. So yeah, if you have your questions, feel free to ask. Meanwhile, let me look at this question here. Okay, all right, let me put this down real quick. One second. Let me just answer this YouTube question. Who are the types of people Mali that is attracted to or work with? I believe Marinette Tijan. I believe Tijan. I also think Bakulu. I think Bakulu Baka. But I know those are the ones that she's compatible with. Tijan and Bakulu. Bakulu is a spirit that you want to be very careful with. That's a very dangerous spirit. Yes, very aggressive, dangerous spirit. So listen, you know what? But yes, that's the ones that I would that's the ones that I know of. Okay. Let me look at this. Let me move it down. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Loud and clear. All right. Well, I'm waiting for the questions. All right, you YouTube guys, I got to move on to TikTok because you guys ain't answering no questions. Okay, let me answer some questions here on TikTok because you guys on YouTube is slow. Right now, your questions are not coming in too much. Great job. I'm partially Haitian, mother side, but don't speak Creole. Can I come up? What do you mean, can you come up? I don't understand. Is it harder to break black magic that has protection on it? I think you guys be making this thing very complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, I don't care where it's from. My thing is, I don't try to track down who sent what. If I feel like there's negative energy in my life, I don't care where it's from. I don't care who sent it. You know, I'm going to do what I need to do to get rid of it. That's all I know. That's a problem with a lot of you people. Y'all always trying to figure out who did this, who did that. Man, who cares who did it? Get it out your life. A lot of y'all are not the beef type. A lot of y'all don't want to go back and do shit. Okay, 1 second. Okay, someone just asked me. Okay, someone just asked me, can you talk about the protection that a Wugan can provide under the spirits? A big Wugan. Hold on. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, can you talk about why? 1 second. Why am I even doing that? It is solo, so okay, let me fix something real quick. Something's got to give. 1 second. Can I talk about the protection that a Wugan gives? I mean, there's so much protection out here, so much kinds of protections. There's a mushu, there's a god, and it can come in different forms. The person can have you serving a spirit, and the spirit grants you protection. So there's many ways to like get protection. There are rings that Wugans make, you know, or consecrate. There's many forms of protection. It's not, you know, it's not one thing that they're offering. And, you know, each individual is different. You go to one Wugan, they may offer you this. You go to another Wugan, they may offer you this. Everybody's situation, everybody's way of doing things is different. Okay, let me move this a little bit. What do I think about Santa Muerte? Muerte, I don't know, because I don't work with that spirit. That's not even a Haitian spirit. That is like a Mexican deity. Can you bring me up to ask questions? I've got questions about on Bao Samdi. Ask away. Can you bring me up? I don't understand what you mean by bringing up. I'll pin the comment. I don't know what bringing up means. What you mean by that exactly? Okay, let me move down to the next question. Hold on. One second. Hold on. Let me. I'm about to get into this question right here. Okay. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a thing called lave tete. After a lave tete, is a person obligated to serve a spirit? Let me say something. What is a lave tete? What does lave tete mean? You know, listen. You say to me, after a lave tete, is a person obligated to serve spirits? Now, let me do a little translation for you. Lave tet ultimately, one second. Lave tet ultimately means cleansing of the head or washing of the head. Lave tet is done for many reasons and many purposes. Some people, they've attached it to initiation. Lave tet clearly is something spiritual for cleansing. I don't know who's doing it, but I've heard that from other places. But in lave tet, it is to clean your head. Some people say the ori is in the head. Some people say the crown chakra is in the head. So people take spiritual cleansings to clear their spirit or their energy. And they do it through the head, the washing of the head. That's fine and all. You know, there's great things about it, but you can wash a person's feet and it does just the same thing. But are you obligated to serve a spirit because you did a head washing? I mean, listen, a head washing is a form of a cleansing, you know? And again, that's something that I don't really understand. When people make it seem as though that is initiation. I mean, listen, I'm not going to talk more about it. That's for people that's into that. But, you know, that's just one phase, and that's really used for like cleansing. That is not has anything to do with whether or not you're going to initiate or so. That's a whole nother story. Or serving spirits. Do spirits have particular smell like burning wood? I mean, listen, spirits like what they like. You know what I'm saying? Spirits like what they like. Thank you guys for tuning in. Spirits like what they like. One spirit may like this smell. Another spirit may like this smell. It all depends on the spirit, because every spirit has its personal preferences and things they like. That's why when they make offerings to certain spirits in Haitian voodoo, it's always different from what another spirit wants. So what you may offer this spirit, they may not take it. And that's one thing a lot of people have neglected, is the power of incense. Incense is something that goes back decades, goes back it goes back eons of time. I mean, I'm just exaggerating with eons, but this goes back throughout the annals of history of time. You know, you read the Old Testament, you hear that the children of Israel used to make burnt offerings to their deity, right? To their Elohim or Allahayim, whatever way you want to pronounce it. But that all depends on the spirit. There's no, something that all spirits like, you know. A great number of spirits can like a specific smell, but doesn't mean that all of them like that smell. Okay. I come from a Congolese and Haitian background. My father is from Cité Soleil, but I have no information about where to start my journey when it comes to voodoo. Is there any advice you can give me? I would definitely say read up on history, and then I would definitely try to reach out to certain people that can possibly guide you along the way, that you feel comfortable with, or someone that you read up and did your research about to know if they're knowledgeable or basically respectable, and you got a clean name, and then you go under them. See, one thing I gotta say to a lot of people is that you gotta know what path of voodoo that you belong to. What is your calling? You know what I'm saying? And I guess all that's going to be revealed to you when you meet the right people. You know what I'm saying? But just the average, I want to get it, I want to be part of something. No. You know You know what I'm saying? Or, you got to know where you fit in. Voodoo is not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Some people are called to be, priests. Some people are called to be spellcasters. Some people are called to be drummers. So it all depends, what your calling is in this, man. So I would definitely recommend that you do your research, history, and then you get into, meeting people from the culture and doing your research on those people. So let me look at this right here. Listen, I'm starting to get annoyed by this music. Let me find something else. Because this doesn't even match my vibe right now. Let me get something else, some type of other music. Yeah, I'm starting to get like meh about that. Moments in the Sun. Let me see what Moments in the Sun is. And that's two. Bad Moments. I can rock with this. Or no. Obscure. I can rock with this. Okay, now let me see here. How well do Gede spirits let me read this. How well do Gede spirits How well do Gede spirits of the dead with Bawon work with money matters? They're very good. You just gotta commit to what you're supposed to do. Because yes, the spirits can bless you with a lot of money, but if you're not up on your ritual, whatever they bless you with, they'll take it back. So you want to be up on your shit. If you're serving spirits, you want to make sure that you serve the spirits correctly. Because listen, let me give you some stories I'm going to give you some stories, man, about working with the Gede. First story was I'll give you a story about this lady. I remember years ago, I had hooked this Haitian lady up with Bawon Samedi, right? Now, this lady started making money. Who's this garbage? Decline. This lady started making money. When I say she started making money, she was serving Bawon Samedi. And she didn't have nothing. And then what happened was she started popping. She started getting a lot of music stuff going on for her, because she was in the music industry, and she was like working behind the scenes. And basically, as life picked up, her life began to pick up. So she ended up meeting this guy, and I guess the guy felt as though he didn't want her practicing voodoo. So in the midst of her dealing with this guy, he gave her ultimatum, ultimatum of whether or not, basically it's ultimatum. Either you choose him or you stop practicing the religion of voodoo. Now, this lady made how much money, man? She moved into a condo and everything. And she chose a guy. What happened? She lost everything. And she lost the guy. Because one thing, I guess the guy looked at her as, well, you no longer have this, you no longer have that. And he fucking dipped and left. I see the priority question. I'm not getting to that yet. I'm going to get into that after I finish this question here. So listen, that's one story. I remember, you know what? I'm not going to say no names. But I remember this guy, right? And if you have ears to hear and you have eyes to see, pay attention. I remember this guy was serving Bawon Samedi. And let's just say he went to a bank, right? He gave the teller $800. The tailor hands him back $800 with a receipt. The guy said in his mind, he knew the tailor fucked up. So he act like nothing didn't happen. So the tailor gave him the receipt. They put the money in. He said, may I help you with anything else? The guy said no and left the bank in a hurry because he knew the tailor didn't realize that he gave that person back the $800. So he put nothing into the bank account. He just typed digits in on a computer screen. So the guy who gave the tailor the money, he walked out the fucking bank with $800 in his pockets and an extra $800 in his bank account, right? That's one story. Here goes another story. This guy was saying, I want to be rich, right? So one day he prays to the spirits of the dead and he asked to be rich. Well, I think it was a couple of days later, the mother and father died and he inherited $300,000 and a house. I mean, be careful what you wish for in that story there, right? 1 second. What is this? I'm Dominican. Can I deal with him? I mean, listen, you're Dominican. You're on the other side of the island. Of course you can. There's 21 divisions, man. Don't you know about 21 divisions? If you're Dominican, we serve the same spirits, man. Bawang Samdi is in 21 divisions. You know, I mean, we just call them different things, you know? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the fingers. I enjoy all of that. I appreciate all of that. I have an altar of Bawang Criminel. I have a lady who incorporates the spirit of Bawang Criminel. Well, I can only tell you so much about Bawang Criminel. I'm not a criminal person. My man is skilled worker and has done a one-sided love binding spell. How can I don't know what you're talking about, man. You guys be complicating things. You be adding so much stuff on. Let me go to my priority question now. Okay. I gotta go to my priority question. Talk your experience with Freda, etc. Financial transition. Don't have to give an exact amount. See, this is the thing. Freda is not a spirit that people listen. Freda is definitely not a spirit that's going to be a hustling, that's going to be busting her ass. If anything, Freda is one of those female spirits that once should hand it to her. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a person serving Erzulie Freda, you may find a person like the lovers, you know, people like that. They may start catering to you. They may start giving you stuff. Well, that's a different story. You know, that's not like, okay, grinding, hustling, and you making money like that. Freda is more of a spirit that I can say that's for love. Erzulie Freda is more of a spirit for love. Now, the other perks that come with that, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Now you start becoming a fly dresser. Now you start getting access to things. You know, I can understand that. You know, you start getting access to things, but that's not a spirit you really use for that purpose. You know, now, of course, she may send you jewelry. She may send you things like that. But you're talking about hardcore grinding. That's not the spirit for that, man. Freda is a spirit for love. That's what most people go to that spirit for. See, this is something off the record. See, this is something off the record. This is something off the record. I don't really talk much about this. How well do Chango and Freda work well with money matters? Well, again, Freda is not a spirit for money. Now, you may see things happen where things fall in your lap. you know, it may give you, you know, eloquence and make you a magnet to women. But again, a lot of those things with her are like gifts. Women may give you gifts, stuff like that. But now, like gifts, I mean, it can be money, it can be jewelry, it can be anything. You'll probably find women wanting to help you more. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you're talking about Chango, now this is something that's contrary. This is not religion now. See, this is gonna mess a lot of people up. Because if you, how can I say this, man? Because most people are familiar with Chango, but more in an Ifa sense, in a Santeria sense. But when it comes to voodoo, there are some places in Haiti where they serve the spirit Chango. It's not a very popular spirit in Haiti, but if you know how to use that spirit, you can mix that spirit with Erzulie Freda. They work well together. That is like a harmonious blend. You have a spirit that's about luxury, a spirit that's about wealth. I'm just saying, man, listen, don't be surprised if you start working with that spirit and now you start feeling that you're too good for you know, some of the too good for certain people, man. Because that spirit puts you in a elitist position in life where you have abundance, you have a lot of things coming in, and then on top of that, you're like, you know what? I'm too clean for this. I'm too fly for this. What do I look like getting down on my knees and doing that? It's an elevation in life. Now you got Chango back in that type of spirit. You say, now if you blend those spirits together correctly and you have the right one, you'll find that when you're working with Chango, you know what I'm saying, now things become smoother. Now you're getting promotions at jobs. Now you're getting elevated. Your stature begins to grow. Now you start seeing gold coming into your life, money start coming to your life, and you may find the spirits be like, you know what, we got to motivate you. You know, say, like you may go out of a job, now you get promoted at a job. Whatever you're doing, it just takes you to the next level. You know, say people start talking about, yeah, he's at, you know, he does his job, he does his job well. You say, yeah. I'm just saying, it's a manager position. It's like boss position. And saying that spirit will propel you there. And as you get to the top, you know, saying the spirit's gonna bless you with a bunch of hoes. Man, I'm telling you, I remember my days with working with Erzulie Freda, man. I'd send her out on missions, man. Do you know how many escapades I had? Man, I can't even talk about it because I don't need TikTok trying to take my stuff down, man. Okay. Think want to come on a live video. Nah, I don't do all that, man, because some people don't know how to act, man. You bring them on a live and now they don't want to go. I don't even know how to basically get people out of live, so that's why I don't really do all that calling thing, man. Oh, you're welcome for liking the story. You're welcome. But yeah, you know, if you're trying to be the fly one in the room, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to, you know, yeah, you'll definitely come up, man. I'm telling you, that come up is something else. When you work with those spirits, man, those spirits will definitely help you come up. Okay, what we got here? What we got here? Man. Oh, is that a sky dweller? Oh, man, let me see what they said. Is that a sky dweller? What? Hold on. What? You think it's a blue? Oh, you probably. Oh, yeah. Let me take a look at this. No, this is not the sky dweller. This is the Date Just 2. Yeah, this is a Rolex Date Just 2. I'm actually wearing a blue Azoro dial. Yeah, I know people mistake this for the Sky Dweller all the time, because the Sky Dweller, I mean, it's a 42 watch. This is definitely a big watch whatsoever. Nah, it's a Date Just. This is like the Date Just 2. They don't make the Date Just 2 anymore. Now they're doing a Date Just 41. But yeah, this is one here is basically a Date Just 2. Nah, it's not a Sky Dweller. I know most people mistake it for a Sky Dweller because it's actually a big watch. No, but it's not a Sky Dweller. Date Just 2. And if you ever want that look, I mean, hey, like for me, I don't like all the complications. Why spend all that money? Why spend all the money for, you know, just this minor complication when you can have the same watch, you know, pretty much without all the nonsense whatsoever. But yeah, Sky Dweller is a pretty nice watch, but for me, I kind of like to keep it simple. Yeah, that's a Date Just 2, not the regular Date Just 41. Date just 2. Yeah, the discontinued one. Okay, let me get back to these questions here. Tiffany Diamond, respect to you, hun. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, yeah, I know. She's definitely a dummy for that. She lost out. She missed out on that. Doing all that foolishness. Now she lost everything. Please help me, Bokor. I'm a gambler. I want to win. I don't do. Hold on. Let me say something. Please, Bokor, help me. I'm a gambler. I want to win. I don't like gambling. You know what I'm saying? I don't like gambling. You know, I don't really encourage gambling. You know, but I don't encourage gambling, but I do have things for gamblers. If you're playing games of chance and games of hand, not really electronic games, card games, craps. If you're into stuff like that, I mean, I may have something for you. Let's see what we got here. What if we change this lighting? What if we do this here? This neon lighting, no. Should we go here? No. No. No, this green, no. No. Is this cool? Maybe this is cool. Do y'all like this color here? Yeah, I'm trying to play with the colors here. This one here, let me change the color real quick. I kind of like that one. This one is really relaxing. That color, let me go back with this. Let me go back and change the colors real quick. Hold on. This color, y'all like this color? Color valid. Okay, y'all like this color. I'm gonna rock with this then. If y'all tell me y'all like this one, I'm gonna rock with this color then. Can voodoo be used for healing? Yes, but I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm not into healing work. Oh, that Cameron pink is cool. Y'all like that color? All right, I'm gonna rock with this then. Cameron pink. Yeah. What we got going on here? Let me go up here. Let me look at this. Can you talk about Saint Martha la Dominadora? I mean, okay. La Dominadora. What do I know about this spirit? I mean, listen, I remember I used to do domination work for some women, and they used to use that spirit to control men. I remember had this one aggressive guy. This guy went from shut up, all this type of stuff, telling them verbally abusive to the woman, to like having to ask her, can he go out with his friends? I'm just saying, this guy he went from didn't care about the female and whatever, would do whatever he want, to having to ask the woman for her permission. I mean, this is some crazy stuff, man. This is from years ago, man. So La Dominadora is definitely a powerful spirit for domination work. I've used it for domination work. But yeah, she's also known as Aida Wedo in some places. In DR 21 divisions, Kenwa. I don't even like to say it. Zili Kenwa. No, it's a bad pronunciation of Erzulie Freda. No, and that's not Erzulie Freda. Sorry, my Dominican people. But anyway, that's a whole nother story though. But it is what it is. I don't want to get too much into that. Next thing you know, Dominican 21 division practitioners try to fry me. But yes, but that's a whole nother story. Can voodoo used for healing? I'm sorry, but I don't use that. What do you know about jinns? I would not have any idea about what jinns are, you would have to talk to Arabian Conjure. Yeah, she's cool, man. Shout out to her. Yeah, Arabian Conjure, that's the homegirl, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the homegirl. Yeah, you have to talk to her about that. I don't know anything about that. I remember the story you told us this story some time ago. Oh, well, you know it's true if I'm telling you the same story over and over again. I love her. She changed my life along with Simbi. Can we talk about Veves and tattoos? Of course we can. What is your question? If you want to talk about Veves and tattoos, that's fine with me. We can get into that conversation, shoot your question. Or if you want me to take the question from there and then do what I need to do with it, that's fine with me. Okay. How do I feel about it? Erzulie, listen. How do I feel about tattoos on bodies? I mean, listen, at the point, I'm just like this. When it comes to certain sacred things, I just feel like be careful what you place on your body. And then number two, some people, I'm just saying, you got to, I don't know. Some people put on their body, but certain things is like, keep it a secret, codify it, man. You know, making stuff mainstream is, I mean, that's more of like a personal thing. You know, that's personally how I feel about it. But you can do whatever you want with your body, but also have respect for the people's religion. You're saying what they actually, you know, people's religion, because some people may feel like that's private. You know what I'm saying? That's not supposed to be out there like that, you know. I mean, you know, some people feel like that, and some people may feel offended by that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, if you're in the religion, you should be asking people that's over you, should you be doing stuff like that? But if you have it, I mean, that's on you. But again, for me, I'm like, you know, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wouldn't do it because the thing about us is that, see, the thing about, you're not going to find much Haitians doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be honest with you. You're not going to find Haitians tattooing Veves on their body. No, you're not going to find that because we rather be felt than seen. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we operate. That's why we don't wear things like Ilikis, because it's gonna give us away right away. And how we want it, we want for people to feel us rather than see us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do something to us, we want to make sure that we're able to come back to you. You know what I'm saying? And if you know about us and what we're into, then you'll have a way to possibly avoid that. So we want to make it so that person has no way to come back to that. So therefore, yeah, we don't really do the tattoo of the Veves on us like that. You can codify it. You can have a code, something that represents it, but other than that, nah. I mean, you can do what you want to do. But, you know, it's like we don't want to draw certain attention to ourselves. What happens if you take the God off your arm? I mean, listen, I don't know. What happened? Question is, what happens if you take the God off your arm? I can't speak on that because I don't do that type of God. That's like certain people do that type of God work. I don't do that type of God work. And besides, not in America. Okay, let's see what we have here. One second. No. This is definitely not it, bro. One second. No. I can rock with this. I can definitely go this. Okay. YouTubers, can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Because I know I have music in the background. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. YouTube people, YouTube and Facebook people, can y'all hear me loud and clear? Okay, great. Okay, let me go back. TikTok has great audio, yes. Oh, Metal High Priestess isn't alive. Yeah, okay, well, my girl isn't alive, okay. Hi, baby, that's what she be saying to me. Yo, let's see what we got here. Freda already answered that one. How do you feel about doing work on someone and never got results? I mean, listen, have you ever done, how do you feel about doing work on someone and never getting any results? Hold on. How do you feel about doing work on someone and never got any results? See, a lot of that to me is, it's not about it's not working. It's about you knowing what's going on. Because things can, listen, it all depends on what you do. Like if I'm doing work for a client, I tell a client, like certain love spells, I tell a client, listen, if I do this for you, there's going to be good and bad. There's going to be good and bad things that's going to happen, right? Now, the thing about the bad part that lets you know that it's working is the fact that you have to be there to witness it, or at least have a medium for you to see what's going on. Because there could be bad things happening. Because like certain love work I make, you're not supposed to be out there messing with someone else. So now you do love work on a person. If you're not around them, you're not going to see all the bad things that's transpiring because they're messing with other people. Now, if you had means to know, you would know the stuff that you're doing is actually working. But most of the time, people don't know if things are working because they don't have access to see what's going on, and they give up. They could have been about to, make the greatest change in their life or have that person that they want, but because they don't have a means to know what's going on, they basically give up, But that all depends on what the situation is. You could probably not do the stuff right or not have the right ingredients and nothing happens. So there's a couple of reasons why that is. But one of the greatest reasons is people don't have the patience. And secondly, it's not done correctly. But that's a whole nother story. Good work, bad work, good. This is definitely got a bunch of good questions here tonight. Yes, secret key. What's going on here? Sakafet ukone. Chaque jour ma boisse, man. Boko taught me the very key elements of love work years ago. Thank you. Okay, Sakafet. Yeah. What we got here? Okay, yeah, what we got here? Let me look at my YouTube questions now. What do you mean? Okay, all right, okay, let's go here. Can you talk about bosu? Oh my God. Okay, I don't really know much about bosu. We have them, but I don't work with them. What do you recommend for enemies? What's the kind of formula? I'm not giving you no formulas. Can it be? Hold on. All right, let's see. What we got to answer this. What do you recommend for enemies? What's the best formula? Can it be for known and unknown? It all depends on how you're going to address it. Because if you're talking about unknown, then I would go with the ring. You know what I'm saying? But now, if you want to take matters into your own hands, you could do destruction work whatsoever, or there's other things you could do. Facts. I love looking like I have no association with roots of witchcraft. I'm old school. Yes, I like that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you're doing this as a business, it may suck to move like that because you'll miss out on opportunities. See, the thing about me, the luxury today for me is that there's social media and I can use the social media platform to gain business, right? Where per se, if you're advertising, I mean, you're wearing your shit out. Like, listen, sometimes I'll be out my girl. My girl is like my business card. Like, she's not my business. What am I saying? I'm going to take that back because she may get mad. Let me not say that. My girl is like her own business card because she can be walking out, Elike's on, and we can go into a nail salon whatsoever, and people just flock to her. Like, what are you into? Are you a priestess? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And from there on, business is there. There you go, business. You know, but again, if you're doing work and you're low key and, you're going to miss out on the opportunities, man. That's the downside of being low key with it. I'm tired of not getting results. I mean, you're going to the wrong place. Queen Kinja. Wap deson vie kote. You say wap deson vie kwabo sal. Wap deson kwabo sal pou al cherche vie boko, vie fucking Ougan qui kap jouer dans tête tout. C'est ça on fait là, oui. You know what I'm saying? You need to come deson kai boko leona. Come over here. Go ahead. Lage question, no. Drop your question for me. I want to learn to do it myself. Oh, no. You want to learn to do it yourself? What? Nah, not over here, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't show people none of that because I don't trust no human beings. See, let me tell you something. The same people you show how to do things, you run the risk of those same people coming back and trying to do something to you. That's why I'm very skeptical about getting into that domain with people. Because now, see, I'm telling you, a lot of you guys are too friendly out here. See, it's good. You can teach your protections and stuff like that. Now I'm a boko. You know what I'm saying? What? A boko sleeps with one eye open. A boko does not trust no one. You can't be Haitian. You cannot be a Haitian and believe in, I'm going to teach you everything I know. No, it doesn't work like that in Haitian culture. We come from a very volatile place and we've seen the worst happen. So for my own safety and saying, no, I'm not going to I'll make it for you. And, you can do all your assumptions of how I made it and come about your own. But no, why? So you can turn around and use that against me? No. Nope. I don't teach nothing. Maybe I'll give you one or two things if I like you or if you're a cool person. You know what I'm saying? But one or two things, but that's it. Nope. Nope. Nah, man. I don't teach. I may spit game here and there, but I'm not showing y'all nothing. Nah. To be talking about you mix this or you mix that. No. It ain't happening. Nope. Nous trois méchants. You know what I'm saying? Nous trois méchants. You know what I'm saying? Y'all very, very, no, bro. For spell work, someone said, can you increase the pleasure in sex using voodoo? See, I'll just put it like this. If a man invites a spirit into his body while he's having intercourse with a woman, it's not going to be him. It's actually going to be the spirit that's putting in work. And I'll just leave it as that. For spell work with you, is the calendar up to date to book a consultation? Of course. Yes. I'm available Monday through Friday. Yeah, it's up there. Monday through Friday. We could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely converse about what needs to be done, and we're good. Elmira, can you talk about... Can you talk about how long it takes to start seeing the target sweating you with the intranquil spirit? Okay, we about to hold on. We about to listen. I'm about to get into the second half of this video here. Now I gotta, sorry TikTok, I gotta feed Instagram now. So TikTok, you know, I'm going to go on Instagram. Y'all want to follow me on Instagram? It may not be as lit on Instagram, but that's where I'm going to be at. Yep, let me just start my TikTok, my Instagram live, because I want to share the love. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh, so we can smoke now? Oh, no. Cancel. We're going to have this here. We in a showroom right now. Yeah. We in a showroom right now. Studio. Oh! What the heck's going on here? One second. I gotta get my stuff. 1 second. 1 second. Where is my smoke, man? 1 second. Get my smokes. Alrighty. 1 second. We're starting second half over. Okay. Second half. What do we got here? Yeah. Okay. So we're starting the second half. Okay. Hello. IG, what's going on? IG. Okay. So fly under the radar states this question. What's going on? Flowers? What's going on? Okay. So under the radar states, can you talk about how long it takes to start seeing the target sweating you when doing the intranquil love magic? I mean, again, this here it all depends on who you're talking to and if you got the right candidate. See, that's one thing about me. As time goes on, let me see something real quick. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? I'll use that. Okay. This is the thing with me. I update what I do with time. Right? The way I used to do things, now I'm cautious of how I move and what I do, right? What I usually do now is I listen to what the person tells me about the target, so I know whether or not this person's doable or not. You're saying you want to make sure you have the perfect candidate when you're doing love magic, right? If you have a terrible candidate that doesn't give you any leverage, I mean, listen, you're wasting your time. You're saying, the thing is, if you're doing the intranquil spirit on someone that's really not attracted to you, you're actually ultimately torturing that person or tormenting them. Because now it's almost like there's resistance and there's hostility there. But now, because of their resistance and the above, now they're getting punished. They're getting punished and tormented because they don't want to give in to you. So it becomes something where it ultimately depends on the person. But you have to keep in mind that if the person's dragging their feet, you're going to start seeing stupid things happen to them. But again, make sure you got the right target, man, because that's the best way to have the best results from a spell, is to have the proper candidate, man. The right target, the proper candidate for the job, right? I've been trying to reach you. Well, I hope you've been saying the right things, because the thing about it, if you've been trying to reach me and I haven't got back to you, you've probably written something that I didn't like, or I just haven't seen a message. But I'll give you a wave. Maybe you should write me again, send me a message again. Maybe I didn't catch it, maybe it got buried, because there's so many messages. I probably got like 300 messages on TikTok whatsoever, you know? YouTube, Instagram, I got so many messages. Just write me a message and they'll probably be up to date, and I'll just look at it once I get off the live. Okay, now let me move this thing down for a bit. What do we got going on here? Prince Zondor, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that Loa is. Sorry about that. Walker, can you take everything from a person and give it to you? Okay. Someone said, I've been trying. Okay, all right. Well, okay, let me see something. Do I believe in forgiveness at all? Yes, I believe in forgiveness. You pay for what you've done. Then I can forgive you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not satisfied, then I can't forgive you. You got to pay for what you've done, and then I can forgive you. Oh, man. Yeah. Let me see what we got going on here, man. Can you talk about Prince Zondor? No, I don't know Prince Zondor. What we got these super chats? Where are these super chats coming from? Okay, let me go down here. Talk about your experience with Freda. Transition, I already read that one. Let me move this down. Okay, let me get into this here. Can you talk about some of the benefits of learning different languages than English in spirituality? Porque es muy importante. Porque, okay, all right, one second. I started speaking Espanol for a bit, you know. Pero, no, entonces, it's important because it allows you to understand different things. Es una necesidad. Like, there's certain things that will be said in different languages that you won't find the equivalent in English. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes prime importance, even if you don't understand much. It's important that you know at least some things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for me, like Espanol, that's something is like, how can I say it? It's like así, right? It's like, it's I would say Spanish, I'm like 50 or 60% with that, you know? Reading, not really much of a big problem with that. Communication, speaking, that's another story. But it becomes a prime importance if you're doing certain things. I mean, a lot of the gyms that, let me put it like this, a lot of the gyms in occultism or just in African magic or like just African centered magic or something like that, African, what do they call ATR, African traditional religions, a lot of the heavy duty stuff is in French and Spanish. Like, I'm going to keep it real. Like, listen, I'm going to keep it real. All that, see, I'm going to say if you're in the Palo Mayombe, it would be good to, I can see where it's good to link back to the Congo language, but a lot of the material's in Spanish. You're saying when you're talking about Santeria, a lot of it is in Spanish. If you're talking about Haitian voodoo, a lot of it is in French or Haitian Creole. So it becomes a necessity for you to study. You know what I'm saying? Estudia. Whatever I'm saying, estudia, yeah. Estudia, you know, the languages, man. So, I mean, again, there's things even in the religion. They may have words that there's no words for in English. You just have to know, man. I mean, it's, how can I say, it's the way I'm trying to put it is like, there's certain things that the languages give you. There's more gems in the languages, because even in the voodoo songs, the songs are telling you certain things about the spirit. They're giving you mysteries about the spirit. And if you're just doing it in English, you're missing all the key elements. You know what I'm saying? English is fine, but you got these systems that majority of the languages, you know, that languages may be foreign. There's a lot of instruction and wisdom in the songs. And how can you just be there and then you're deaf, dumb, and blind? You don't know what's going on. Yeah, I understand some people can pick up things through osmosis, but when you're talking about spirit communication, I mean, listen, some of the things that they're saying in the song is giving you hints and keys to certain things of magic. And if you don't know other languages besides English, you're kind of screwed. Your development is going to be halted, man. Okay. I already read that one. Okay, read that one. And thanks, Knights, for the super chat. Okay, I read these ones already. 39. Let me go back here. What? Yo, Polk County in Orlando been targeting Haitians. I mean, listen, man. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna get into all that nonsense whatsoever. Like, I'm here, you know, say I'm a businessman. All that stupid ass shit, Haiti. All I can just say is that Haiti's government needs to get its shit together, man. About what's going on, I'm not getting into all that, man. I'm here to make some money, man. Do some business, man. Any advice that someone wants to marry Marinette? I mean, understand what you're getting yourself into, because that's a lifelong commitment. Any advice for someone? Are you particular about clients? Of course, I'm particular about clients, because that's how you end up in serious shit. If you're not cautious and you take any old client, now you find yourself in a bunch of bullshit. So that's why I ask a lot of questions. Like that last escapade in 2023, had this one fucking client, this lady over here. This is what I'm saying. Let me run this story down for you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you all this story. Bad client. You know, we're not gonna talk about bums here, but you know, just for the sake of educational purposes, you know, in 2023, there was this client that I had. I guess, you know, I was beefing with this broke dude who's, I mean, irrelevant nowadays. Basically, he ran over to this client and, no, excuse me. This client, I guess she was feeling, I don't know what it was. But anyway, this client, I started out with this client. This client would write me all these reviews. Oh my God, you're the best learner. You're the best. I mean, listen, this lady she was playing on me, man. Like literally, this lady was buying me shit. She was buying me Versace robes. I think she even bought me some Versace shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, like this lady was adorning me with gifts, and here I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, whatever, man. Like, okay, cool. All right, cool. I'm doing business, whatever. You know, you want to buy me shit, you want to send me extra money, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, listen, later, like a year later or something like that, a year and a half later, this lady, I guess she basically made her money, and then she got all, you know, got all to spending things and started spending her money recklessly. And then I guess when she got to a point where she didn't know what to do because she spent all her money recklessly, she wanted to come back to me for a solution. And I guess she wanted me to stay on the phone with her for hours or whatever. And I wasn't with that. This lady offered for me and my ex-girlfriend to fly out to Dubai. She wanted to pay our tickets and stuff like that. And then on top of it, I'm just saying, this should be weird. You know, it's like, man, I'm telling you. So come to find out, because I didn't kiss her ass or give all this fucking affection that she was looking for, you know what I'm saying? I told, listen, the best thing to do is, like, you know, move back to the States where you can actually find business whatsoever. Give her a good logical business, you know, business reason. And come to find out, this lady went back to this punk ass motherfucker and did an interview and said that I robbed her for $20,000. How the fuck did I rob you for $20,000 when you kept on throwing shit at me and you're writing that my shit is doing shit for you? So I guess she figured I'm going to be opportunistic and jump in this beef with XYZ. But come to find out, the same person she went to go do an interview with, this motherfucker turned out to be a rapist, a child abuser. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, you know, woman beater. I mean, this is, you know, so I guess she went to go expose me, and then look who she ran to. Right. You know what I'm saying? So actually, the lady even reached out to me before, and I just blocked her, man. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, after the whole fucking interview, she reached out to me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But that just goes to show you about, yes, I'm very skeptical about clients. But on top of that, but let me correct that. Oh, you best believe. You know what I'm saying? You probably asking what happened after that. You best believe. You know what I'm saying? I'll just play that. You best believe. You best believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to say much more than that. You can read between the lines. I'm talking what I'm saying. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be. I'll put it like this. I let people know from the door, man. I'm definitely not the one to be playing with. You're saying I don't give a damn if you know, on some internet shit. I'm gonna tell you this. You're definitely not gonna play with my name. I remember one person tried to go do that before her. I mean, listen, she got up on the internet talking about, you know, saying, oh my God, what's going on in a homeless shelter or something like that, you know what I'm saying, begging for handouts. And then on top of that, she recanted her statements. See, let me just put it like this, man. You got to be careful with who you play with on the internet, man, because there's people out here that's really stepping. They're not laughing. They're not, you know, they're not playing games out here. You know what I'm saying? You can get on the internet and think that everything's good for the first couple of weeks or first couple of months, but then what happens down the line? See, this is what I'm saying to certain people, man. You guys want to get up on the internet and expose people. Let me say something, man. Some people are really active, and those are the people you don't want to play with. Because, you know what I'm saying, you get up on the internet thinking that it's going to be some pushover motherfucker. Then all of a sudden, months down the line, you in the hospital, you can't keep food on your stomach. I'm saying I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for the next person. There's people out here that will actually do that. You think you're going to get up on the internet and start talking all this crazy shit? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that try to do that weird ass shit to me, they haven't, it hasn't been good for them. You know what I'm saying? So that, I guess people learn their lesson. Don't play, man. All that internet shit talking about you gonna get up on the internet and start talking crazy? What? What? Yo, you must have bumped your head, man. He didn't tell me what is this garbage stuff? What? He didn't tell me he did an Ebo at all. So I wanted people about him review if done because bad luck. He told lies claiming I asked for a refund. What are you talking about? Who the fuck is this? I don't even know what the fuck this person's talking about. Ebos, and that's Nigerian Ifa stuff. I don't know what that stuff is, man. Hold on. What is this stuff here? He didn't claim that Orisha said he could curse me and send men. Who the fuck are you talking about? He had photos, told me one of the guys. What the hell is this garbage here? What does this even have to do with anything? Who's this E-Foul Orisha? We're not on that type of conversation, man. I don't know. What are you talking about? These spirits and planets? I don't. Can you talk about something? I already answered that. Why the fuck is this thing? Is this thing retarded? 1 second. Ken, what? I don't even understand that. There's a lot of stuff here that's like, what the hell is going on here? Official B. Yes, Kafu. Ken, what? The guy found. What? Okay. Why are y'all spamming these chats and messing people's chances? I don't know. They're weird stuff. I once contacted Kafu. I don't know. This is a whole nother conversation going on. Can Kafu met me in the house? Can meet Kafu? Well, that's probably King. That's probably the nobody, man. But that's, it's cool. I'm down with that because it just heaps up my algorithm. Nah, there's nothing wrong with people, writing the same comments over there. It heaps up the algorithm. Okay, let's go back here. And can Kafu met? You gotta have it in the right place. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it in the right place. Hello? My Congo, what's going on, man? Problem I remember I had some money in an altar. I was contacting someone. That's a whole nother conversation with other people. Hope all is well. My son wanted me to reach out to you, updates on delivery of. Okay, all right. So she ran to. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, she did that, but I guess she ran into him and that didn't work out too well for her. What does ruby stone mean? I mean, that's really a stone for like love and stuff like that, attraction. What do you say about getting work done and seeing people getting results? Paid practitioner are scammers. What? What do you say about getting work done and seeing getting results, getting played by scammers? I mean, listen. Okay, let me get this one up here. What do you say about getting work done and getting results, getting played by practitioners that are scammers? I mean, that's what the industry is, and that's what keeps the real ones alive. You know what I'm saying? And thriving. Because I know for me that my thought has always been this in the past. I've always had this thought in the past where if someone goes to someone else and they don't provide and they go to 4 other people, they're eventually going to come up to me, right? And that's my time where I got to show them what real stuff is, and that's how I stay in business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I stay in business. It's almost like, to be honest, it's like sometimes, I mean, how can I say this? People are eventually going to find out about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm on social media. I'm moving a lot of units. I mean, hey, I'm doing the numbers. So people are eventually going to find out about me. Listen, I can tell people about what to look out for, but people are going to bypass it. They're going to go because some people want instant results. And it's until they go to 4 to 5 other people and they get beat down that they realize, yo, man, I should just listen to what Leonard had to say. I should have just dealt with him from the get-go. And that's usually what happens. So for me, I'm like, in a sense, it's a good and a bad thing. Because the bad thing is I know these people don't got it. And the person that they run to, they're eventually going to come running back to me. So that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a good thing and it's kind of a bad thing. Because I know my competitors are not going to do, they're not going to be able to do what I'm doing or move at the speed or the rate that I'm moving in. So it's a good and a bad thing. You know, a bad thing where people waste their time, they waste their money whatsoever. But the good thing is it's a way of weeding out the fake and the phony. Okay. Okay. Did he have Erzulie on his back? Many people saying Erzulie Danto, and I had a Haitian sister correct me, right? The picture he has on his back is not Erzulie Danto. It's Erzulie Mapyang. That's not Erzulie Danto. That's Erzulie Mapyang. I guess you could say it's still part of the Black Madonna family, but in voodoo, it's Erzulie Mapyang, not Erzulie Danto, right? I'll probably make a video about that because there was a Haitian sister that corrected me. Like, yeah, she was right about that. Yeah, because if you look at the picture, it's not Erzulie Danto, it's Erzulie Mapyang. Dope music makes me burst open the humidor and light up Romero Juliet. Yeah. Okay, great. Yes, thank you. I'm glad that I can make you soothe you down and calm you down. Can Metcalfu be inside your house by the altar? Metcalfu should be by himself. Metcalfu does not eat with other spirits like that. Metcalfu depends on, you know what? Let me correct that. That all depends on how you summon Metcalfu. But if you're, it all depends. It all depends on how you summon a Metcalfu. Because Metcalfu is usually a spirit. If you summon it a specific way, it's by itself. But then again, you may do it a different way and it may work for you. But it all depends on how you summon that spirit. Nah, motherfucking, leave that person. I mean, even if they spam it, it's good for my channel because it's heating things up. I need for y'all guys to hit that like button, man. I need for y'all guys to hit that like button. Get that, get that like button moving, man. Let's see what we got here. Okay. No. We gotta keep it like that, man. Keep it like that. Yeah. So listen, what we got going on here? Can you talk about working with Sirene? No, actually, I'm going to conclude an hour and 21 minutes. You know what? I think I got time for you guys. An hour and 21 minutes. Yo, yeah. So listen. I can stick around some more. It's very interesting. What is citron stone used for? It's been so long. Citron, citron, I'm going to say that is a mental stone that's good for removing negative thoughts. Like if you have negative thoughts or something that you did that's bothering you, citron is definitely good for that. But again, I'm more of a magicien. I talk about magic and stuff like that. Gemstones are so broad. There's so many gemstones. I can't remember what every stone does. But I'd definitely say it's definitely good for negative thought forms. But here we go. What do we have here? This person is just so ignorant. Why does this person send me shared links every day? What's wrong with some people? I'm just asking, is there wrong with some people's brains? Why would you send me like links every single day? It's funny because I just put citron in you. He just put a citron in me. What do you say? You just put a citrus in a union? Okay, a union. Okay, okay, I got it. I hear you. Wait a minute, something else, man. Putting uni stuff, man. Putting citrus in there. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, man. Very good stone. Okay. From what I heard, Mapiyang is very dangerous and crazier than Marinette. Mapiyang. Yeah, I'd have to sit down and do a video on that one day. You should do a voodoo documentary. I'll buy it. What? There's like 3 voodoo documentaries I did like 3 to 4 years ago. I re-uploaded them on the internet, so you got to go check that out. The Face of God. There's the Face of God. There's the Expedition. Yeah. And then there's the Revelation. Those are 3 documentaries from years ago. So you should go type that in. You'll definitely see it. Borka, I've been rocking with you for a minute. I'm glad you have. I'm glad you have been rocking with me for a hot minute. You've been supporting the content, man. I'm grateful for that. Thank you. What I think about sour jars, if you know what you're doing, they're pretty good. Yo, does have voodoo documentaries called Face of God. Yeah, 2 parts. Yeah. Can you talk about working with La Sirene for money? I don't really work with La Sirene like that. La Sirene is a spirit I'm not compatible with, you know? I've spoken about La Sirene on numerous occasions and talked about how my spirit is not compatible with La Sirene. So, yeah, that is a spirit that I'm not compatible with. So I really can't say much about that, but I definitely say that spirit protects jewelry. Like a guard dog. Do I perform animal sacrifices? Not in America. Not in America. So, listen up. I thank you guys on YouTube for tuning in. I gave you about nearly an hour and a half of my time. So, you know what? Should I stick here a little longer? Why not? Actually, I think I'm going to stick here a little longer. Let me try to give myself 2 hours. Let's see. So listen, what I'm going to do here is actually start another live up on TikTok because we have a lot of questions there. So Instagram, thank you. I got to run. Catch you on the next one. You can follow me on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Oh my God, I gotta fix this thing here 1 second. Because we about to get more questions up in here. Oh man, I gotta fix that later. Okay, let's get TikTok up in here. First off, let me get my shit together. Round 2. Well, no, round 3. What am I saying? 1 second, let me get my shit together. Go for round 3. Yeah, we're going for round 3 tonight. Hold on. We're going for round 3. If I can get 2 hours in this, 2 hours? What? 2 hours of lives? I'm just building my spiritual and my social media endurance, man. 2 hours live? Let's see if we can change things up a little bit. Okay, how many remote controls I got here? Okay, let's change this here. Let's see what this give me a red, a high red. This one, I think that's a very interesting color. No. That one's cool. So let's go back to TikTok for a minute. Let's go back to TikTok. One second. See if I can give y'all guys 2 hours. Listen, what I need for you guys to do is hit that like button, man. I'm about to answer your question. Yeah, we about to get some more people up in here. I need y'all guys to hit that like button because a lot of y'all guys is tuning in. We're going for the next round. Actually, let me do something real quick. Block the TikTok screen from seeing my shit. I gotta block the TikTok screen from seeing what I'm doing. Hit those like buttons, man. Hit those like buttons. Yeah, TikTok be hating, man. They see me going, they see my lives and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Okay, let's say if they see me doing some stuff that I'm they try to take my live down, talk Good evening. Okay, so let me go back with obscure, something relaxing, man. Change the vibe a little bit. Bad moments. Can I do bad moments? No, that's a little bit too no. Obscure. Let's go with obscure. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, hello. I'm here to answer your questions. Welcome again. Thank you. Love, no hate. How are you doing, man? It's been a minute since we spoke. How are you today, man? Love, no hate. How are you doing, my brother? Talk about Goofer's dust. I'll talk about Goofer's dust. Let me highlight this real quick. Let me take a look at something real quick. I pinned that comment. They told me to talk about Goofer's dust. Let me see what we looking like on the screen here. See, it's good when they got the darkness. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this color here. I like this. I like this. Yeah, I definitely like this color here. Yeah, I can rock with this. Man. It's nice and yeah. You can see, man, y'all can see my diamonds in my ears dancing. I'm moving my head. Y'all can see the diamonds in my ears dancing. What? Look at all how my diamonds in my ears dancing like. Okay. So you said talk about Goofer's dust. I'm gonna tell you, Goofer's dust is something that you don't play with. I don't care if it's American or Haitian made, but the Haitian one that's another animal. American stuff, you can take a bath and get that stuff off you, but the Haitian one, that's you got to use more than just spiritual tools to get that stuff out of your system, because it's poisonous and then spiritually it's bad for you as well. So yeah, it's definitely a ball game. You want to make sure you know what you're doing with that, because you definitely hurt yourself or end up in a very bad predicament if you don't know what you're doing. So that's what I have to say about that. Whoo! Terrier, what? Hi, hello. You said, how you doing? Hello. How you doing? Long time we don't talk. Who is this? Let me see something. Hold on. Save 1 second. GDMK. Do I know you? I don't know who that is. Long time we haven't spoke. I don't know who that is behind that account. I need to ask a question. Go ahead, ask a question. I'm here. Why is it so cheap? If it's so powerful, why is it so cheap? Because a lot of people don't know what they're doing, and they don't take the shit serious. And if it's cheap, then there's something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's probably something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're buying it like that, it's probably something wrong with it. Most people know the power of that stuff and they don't sell it like that, you know? I mean, again, that all depends on where you're at. Because if you're coming to Haiti or any place in the Caribbean to make that type of stuff for you, it ain't gonna charge whatever $5 for that stuff. You crazy? Listen, maybe, to be honest with you, like in Haiti, a lot of places where they sell certain things, they may sell it by a spoon, right? They may sell it by a spoon because that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need sometimes. Sometimes that stuff is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? And all you just need is a spoon. That little spoon may cost you like a $500 to $1,000 or so. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? People are not gonna, like Dane and Saucy said, this stuff is not cheap, man. I mean, listen, this stuff is not cheap. You got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? See, it's really about the application. See, sometimes, here goes application. The application of certain tools is truly where the power is at. Let me give you an example. When I used to work in construction, there were journeyman carpenters who had like 20, 30 years experience doing carpentry. They can take a cheap power tool and make a masterpiece. Right? It's a cheap tool, a drill gun, but they made a masterpiece with it. So it's like the ingredients. Even at the Botanica, let me not kill the Botanica's business, but I'll say this. If you have the experience, you can take something that costs $6 to $7 and do damage over thousands of dollars. See, again, a person, it's like this. If you don't have the experience, you'll look at that and be like, that $6 object is worthless. It's stupid. It's like a power drill, right? A person may say that power drill is cheap, it's garbage, but you may have a journeyman with over 30 years of experience in carpentry that can take that $14 power drill and make a masterpiece, a monument with that $14 power drill. So again, I can't really speak down on what they sell in Botanicas, because some of that stuff that's there may be cheap, but in the right hands, it can become a dangerous fucking tool. You know what I'm saying? It can become a dangerous tool. Yeah, I'm just saying, even those, listen, don't sleep. Them Vandy oils you see at those Botanicas, man, listen, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Those little Vandy oils you see at Botanicas, some people criticize a lot of those shits. They make fun of them. That's some cheap garbage whatsoever. But I've seen a lot of motherfuckers get knocked off with that shit. Again, it goes back to what I said. Your connaissance, your knowledge. If you got 30 years of experience, you could take that cheap product and make a dangerous combination out that shit. And they'll knock a motherfucker up out of here. So I can't speak bad about that. I'm just saying, do as I say, bend over oils. These little knockoff products that people be laughing about, if you know what you're doing and you know how to apply it. See, another person, they may take that Vandy oil, whatever, throw that shit out the window as garbage. It's like the Jack and the Beanstalk situation. Jack had beans he brought home, and his mother took the beans and threw the beans out like it was garbage, right? What happened? A vine grew in the backyard and Jack climbed all the way up, man. And then came down with a pot of gold. See, I've had friends that would knock that shit, says garbage whatsoever. And here I am. You just don't know how to apply that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could take those knockoff shits and do some serious damage with that shit. You just got to know what you're doing. But I'll say this. The best thing is knowing how to utilize that. You're saying make it. Knowing how to make the ingredients, the product yourself. That's one of the best things you can ever do. Because what happens if that Botanica, listen, let me show you something. Think with me for a second. If that Botanica gets closed, what are you going to do? If that Botanica gets closed, you're no longer able to purchase that product. And don't think that the same oil that you get from that Botanica is going to be the same oil that you get from another Botanica, right? So it becomes wise to make your own shit. Make your own shit. You can't go wrong with that. Because when you make your own shit, you know what's there. You know what's in it. Depending on other people to do things for you is not the way, my friend. Okay. I have a question about where you... I have a question. I have asked my question, but you were busy explaining something, and I believe you missed it. What is this? Dickmore. I get dreams and visions of attacks. I mean, do they come to pass? If they come to pass, then that's what it is. Do you think Haiti is cursed because of they practice voodoo? Do I believe Haiti is cursed because they practice voodoo? Me honestly, do I think Haiti is cursed? This is let me remove this question from the screen here. Do I think Haiti is cursed because they practice voodoo? No. I think that Haiti has a history of a lot of violence. Like, I think if Haiti would just cut the fuckery from politicians, look what politicians have created in Haiti. They have created a problem that is beyond voodoo, right? And it's been the same way for decades and generations after generations. When will politicians of Haiti learn? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, listen, we do so much fucked up shit. I mean, and it all begins from the head. Citizens, they're a product of their government. Everything starts from the head. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about that. But I'll move on to other things, because this is really spirituality I'm supposed to be talking about. I don't want to really focus too much on that right now. Oh my God. Ugh. What if your enemies are your own family? I mean, hey, when you're at Boko, when you into that lifestyle, I got a question. Who am I voting for president? I'll just put like this. Who am I voting for? Hold on. Who am I voting for president? I'd rather not say. But what I will say is this. And y'all can read between the lines. Anyone that's trying to prevent World War III, that's who I'm supporting. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave it like that. Anyone that's against World War III, I'm supporting them. And y'all can take it from there. Yeah. I'll leave it as that. Okay. Well, listen. They are powerful. Ask a question. Oh my God. Well, let me get. How do you get rid of bad luck? You got to do a cleansing. So glad I found you. New here. Oh, well, I'm definitely glad you found me. Okay, what do you have here? Okay, you think so. Okay, very powerful. Boko have question. But you were busy. I think I answered that. Okay, yeah. Okay, do you have initiation practice, Maji, like a book? Do I have to know? You gotta see, the thing about it is a Boko. Do you have to let me highlight that? Let me highlight that. Pin this comment. Do you have to be initiated to practice Maji like a Boko? No. Let me say something. See, what is it that a Boko? See, a Boko, you're gonna come. A Boko is usually a person that comes from the background of voodoo, right? They may have chosen to go astray rather than keeping up with the. Some people call it going astray. They usually come from a voodoo background, right? And in their life, they've chosen the path to do work, right? They've chosen that path to do work. And most of the time, it's not work that many would find pleasing in Haitian culture, right? It's not really pleasing. But usually even a Boko has some type of connection to voodoo. You can't just wake up and say, I'm going to be a Boko. A Boko truly is a couple of things. He's a scientist. He's a mystic. But, those are things. But usually, most of the time, in Haitian culture, the Boko is someone who is tied to the religion of voodoo, but may not be like a priest or anything like that. They're more of like a contractor. They make contracts. The things that are religious, let's just say they make it accessible to people, right? So religion, you may have to go through, let's just say in some places, you may have to go through a konzo, which they call the initiation. Now, to receive certain things. Now, the Boko is different. And the Wuga, they have the Wuga Makut as well. Wuga Makut means the Wuga that walks with his knapsack. That's everything he needs is in his knapsack. So he's traveling. He's like a traveling contractor, or he's a traveling spiritualist, right? And he kind of falls into the category of the Boko, because he has everything on him and he takes it with him. He does everything wherever he goes. He sets up shop wherever he goes, right? And you have the Boko, which is kind of similar, but not similar, because many people would throw the Boko into the dimension of Petwo, because they usually are associated with that type of stuff. They're associated with the Sampuel movement, they associate with people like that. Saying démembré, dismemberment. That's a whole nother story, Oh, thank you, Dana Sassi. Thank you very much. The production is looking great. Thank you. But yes, you have that in voodoo. You have you have a Wugan. Usually, that we say Wugan, you think about voodoo priest, right? But you have another dimension of that, which is Wugan Makut. This isn't one that belongs to a temple. They don't really have a temple, but they are a legitimate Wugan. They could have been initiated, or they could have came up in a family, and that's what they are. Then you have the Boko for men, which falls into the sorcery category. They could have been in the religion. They learned all the important things of it. Not everything. They learned all the important things, and it just felt like, you know what? Religion's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go down a route of doing nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go down that direction because I may be good at it. you know? Yeah, and that's how it usually works out, you know? But nobody ever comes out like, oh, I'm just gonna be a regular Joe Schmo and I'm gonna get into Haitian voodoo like that. No, you gotta have some experience, man. Yeah. Or just some voodoo Haitian magic. Can you explain why some practitioners tries to remove black magic? He gets blocked. Ah, man. I mean, can I explain that? Not really, because I'm 10 minutes away from, actually 11 minutes away from actually being 2 hours that I've been online. So listen, I gave you guys 2 hours on YouTube. So listen, YouTube family, thank you for tuning in, but I'm going to have to conclude for tonight. Thank you. Facebook and YouTube, y'all did excellent.